Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. We played an urban world and we didn't do really well, but we ended off with an amazing guess, which I'm really happy about. And yeah, in the end we scored 11,535 points on an urban world without moving, and we're gonna try to improve that score and see if we can do any better. So yeah, let's go into it. So we'll play the same map, we'll not use the default settings, but we'll do no move. I really enjoyed yesterday's game, it's really fun having time and yeah, really looking around for clues and also not being in the middle of nowhere, but having some having some buildings, having some signs. It's really good to find clues, look for clues, which there's not too many here. Um, If I'm quickly scanning, I can't see a clear clue as to where we are. Let's start with the sun, which is directly to the south. You can see it on the compass here. The red, the red one is the north, and then the white one is pointing towards the south. So we're in the northern hemisphere here. What can we tell without zooming first? It's looking quite flat. It's not a lot of mountains. Let's start zooming in a little bit. There's a slight hill here. Haven't seen these kind of lanterns. Not sure where that is from. Can't really see the number plates either. They're usually gonna be blurred out. Let's look at the houses. Looks pretty wealthy, to be honest. I think it's a wealthy neighborhood. Look at this guy. Yeah, what else can we see? It's gonna be a hard one. I don't think we're in Europe, because otherwise we would have seen like a bluish sign on the left of the license plate, showing that we were in the European Union, but it doesn't have that. So I'm kind of leaning towards Northern America, but where in America? I don't know a lot about America, so it's really gonna be a hard one. I think it's not gonna be in the center of the United States, but it's either gonna be on the East Coast or it's gonna be on the West Coast. I think I'm gonna go for the East Coast, but where? Yeah, I have no idea. My knowledge about the US is really bad. I've never been there, so I can't really tell where we are. So it's gonna be a pretty wild guess. I'm gonna go for Wilmington. Not sure. Okay, we were in Iceland. Would never have thought that. Didn't look like Iceland. We're actually in close to Reykjavik. Haven't been to Iceland either. Really want to go there though. It's really beautiful. I would have never guessed that. We get almost zero points, 142. Don't start off great, but we can still get a better score than the 11.5k we did yesterday. Let's go into the next one quickly. Well, this is Zurich, but is it Zurich? Probably not. Let's see what else we have. Ona, blind curtains, insect screen wallpaper. Not sure where that is. It's kind of hard to tell these signs, but it looks like there's some Asian writing on it. Let's see if we can find anything else. We can see easy 16.4 Batang, which sounds to me like it's Malaysia or Indonesia. Libi Besar, Libi Mantap, not too sure. I can't really read this, maybe you can. On a laptop, so I can't really see it. Yeah, this has Malaysian, Indonesian writing on it as well. See if we can distinguish both countries. Um, this isn't the flag, no. Maybe here. Makota, I think we're in Makassar, which doesn't really ring a bell for me. But maybe we can see it on the map. I don't want to spend too much time on the map though. Let's see if there's any other clues. Um, Surya Motor Daikin, which is everywhere. I can see. I think this is co.id, which would mean it would be Indonesia, but I can't really see it. So we're gonna look for a place called Makassar in Indonesia. Let's see if we can find it. Maybe somewhere close to one of the bigger cities. Balikpapan. Not sure if that's a big one. Looks like it. Um, are we still in Indonesia? Yeah, we are. Makassar. Might be one of the islands. There's so many. Sulawesi. Maybe here. Is this still Indonesia or is this Malaysia? I think it still is. Yeah, I can't really find it. Bali, Lombok are quite big places. But is that where we would be? Are we even in Makassar? Is that even a city? I've got no idea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make a guess. Um, or can we find any other clues here? No, we're gonna have to make a guess. I'm gonna go for not Bali. Oh, Makassar. There we are. Suddenly popped up. So yeah, we are in Makassar. It looks like there's so many roads. So I could now be looking at trying to find this road. Buludua ND30, but yeah, that's gonna be looking at a needle in a haystack, to be honest. Buludua. Yeah, there's so many. There's also, we've had Daikin, Zurich, but they don't look like very big shops. So I don't think it's only gonna be on the map if you zoom in really, really closely. Yeah, let's just make a guess. Would it be in the city center? Maybe not. It looks quite. Yeah, there's not a lot of people on the street, and it's a rather small city that's going from left to right. So, or a street, from left to right. I'm gonna go for. Let's go somewhere. Um, Somewhere here. 4 kilometers away. It was pretty much the center. Um, Good score. Could have been better if we would have had really had unlimited time. we might have been able to find this street. But yeah, we don't. We have other stuff to do. So we ended up at 4985, which is a pretty good score. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. 4 kilometers away. Let's see if we can keep this up and make up for the first round, which wasn't the greatest. This is gonna be a really hard one again. Let's look at the sun first, which is in the north. So we're in the southern hemisphere. But where? It's a hard one. I've got no initial thought. Would it be Asia or South America, or maybe even South Africa, or Africa in general? There's this guy. It's hard to tell really where he would be from. Any flags here that can help us? Not really. Oh, there's a guy. Look at this guy peeping from his front yard. Probably doesn't have any clothes on, which is why he's hiding a little bit. Yeah, where would we say he's from? We can rule out Africa. But does he look Asian or does he look South American? I'd say rather South American. It's looking quite hilly here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for South America somewhere, but I'm not really sure where. Don't think it's gonna be Chile. Might be Brazil. Yeah, it could be Brazil. I'm doubting between Brazil. There's another guy. Maybe he has something to do with this guy. Yeah, what are we gonna guess? I think I'm gonna guess either Brazil or Argentina. And because I'm doubting between the two, I'm gonna be guessing somewhere in between those. So I think I'm gonna go for, let's go Santa Maria, which is a city in Brazil, but it's close to Argentina, and I'm gonna go a little bit on the outskirts. How about here? We were in Brazil, but we almost got no points. So we got the correct country, but yeah, the points are really low just because Brazil is so massive. We were actually here, which I would never have guessed because it looks like it's quite in the Amazon, and it didn't look like it. We were in Cruzeiro do Sul, in the south of that city. Yeah, there were no clues, no writing, just the naked guy. So it was really hard to pinpoint it. Anyways, let's go to the next one, see if we can. Yeah, we have 2 more rounds to go. We're at 5.6k. Let's see if we can beat the 11.5k of yesterday. Yeah, it looks like Korean. Is it Korean? What do you have here? A lot of English writing though. RMIT University. Yeah, that's looking USA-ish, right? But these kind of restaurants all have Korean, I think it's Korean, signs on it, or maybe Chinese. Maybe it's like Chinatown in a UK or in a US city. Victoria Street. So we're definitely in an English-speaking country. You can see it here as well. Yeah, .au. So we're in Australia, which I thought. I'm living in Australia at the moment, but I've only been in Sydney and Melbourne, so yeah, I don't really know about the landscape, but I kind of recognized these ones, these signs, because they look really similar. Then RMIT University. It's looking to be a big city. I don't recognize any buildings, so I don't think we're in Sydney. Would we be in Melbourne then? I know Melbourne is in Victoria. Victoria is one of the big states in Australia. Um, Martial Arts Academy. Yeah, it looks like it's like in Chinatown of one of the big. We've got some flags here, but yeah, it's only gonna confuse us. We're definitely in Australia because of the car, and the .au.com.au website. Um, can we see anything here? It's like comedy night, comedy event. Yeah, we just need to find the city. These buildings, yeah, they don't look familiar, so I think I'm gonna go for Melbourne. But would there be an RMIT University there? That would be brilliant if that was the case. So we've got New South Wales here, where Sydney is. That's where I live at the moment. And then we have Victoria here, and there's actually only one big city in Victoria that I guess would have all these skyscrapers, all these big towers, and that's Melbourne. So that's why I'm gonna go for Melbourne. Let's see if we can pin it down. So we have the big buildings are to the west. We don't have that many to the east or to the north or the south. So the big buildings are to the west. So I think that's gonna be the. I think we might be somewhere here, just because the city center is gonna be to the west, so to the left. So that's why I'm gonna guess somewhere here. We do have a tiny park here. Yeah, there is. It's very tiny though, and it's Victoria Street. So I'm gonna. Would that be one of the major streets? I think this one might be. Not necessarily Victoria Street, but it might as well. So that's going from left to north. Let's see if we can. From left to right. Let's see if we can find it. This is Turak Road. Would just be somewhere completely different, and having to look into the map, or looking into the map without any knowledge or without knowing that I'm not here at all. Just looking at these big roads and see which one of them, because they're really long. So if they are gonna be South Road, if they are gonna be like if Victoria Street is gonna be one of those, then if it's gonna be one of these smaller ones, I won't find it and I won't bore you with it. Victoria Golf Club, but yeah, that's the state, so I think many places are gonna be called Victoria. Yeah, let's just make a guess. Yeah, we're too south here. It's definitely somewhere up here. It should be. It's college, but that's not gonna be. There's a lot of colleges here, but we're looking for the university, which I'm not sure that it's gonna be here. But I'm gonna go with hey, Victoria Road. There we are. Victoria Road. And then I think this is gonna be the small village, isn't it? We can't see the junction, or can we? Russell Street. So we're on Victoria Road and Russell Street. This is Burke Road, Lock Road. This is Russell Street. confused now because there's no junction here. There's a barber. It's not really showing on the map. What are we gonna do? Would it be this? This little thingy? Victoria Street 37 till 41. Sorry, this is taking me so long. Yeah, 37 till 41. This is 37. But it looks like the road ends here. And this is Russell Street, so I think this road should have continued through these houses, and that's where we would be. So I'm really confused where these buildings are. Yeah, let's make it. I can't see the park, which is kind of weird. Would we be here then? Children's playground, but it doesn't really look like a children's playground. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for here, the junction here. 37 till 41. Let's see. Oh wow. There were different Victoria roads in Melbourne apparently. So that's why it didn't make sense. And we were up here, still a lot more close to the center. And this does make sense. Victoria Street, it was Victoria Street, not Victoria Road. That was a bit sloppy from me, but yeah, still not too bad. We knew the city, which is great. Unfortunately, we couldn't have been able to pin it down. But yeah, not too bad. Let's go to the next one. We're at 10,630, so we should be able to at least increase our score from yesterday. What do we have here? We're in Europe. We can see the blue, the bluish thing on the left of the license plate. So that's gonna help. I think this is rivare.hu. That would be Hungary. That would help if it would be Hungary. This is not Hungarian, so we're not in Hungary. Franstan. Let's see what we have here. It's a big building. It's probably a pretty big city. Afstichtingsplatz. That's all we can read for now. Rival dot. Is it NU? HU? NU wouldn't make sense, would it? Let's see. I think it. It's really confusing me because this is not Hungarian to me. It looks more. It's not German either, but something like Norway, Sweden, Denmark maybe. That's how it looks to me. Franstan. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in Scandinavia. I think I'm gonna go in Sweden. Got no idea why. Do I have any blonde ladies? Because then you definitely know you are in Sweden. Not really. Maybe this one. This is weird. This license plate looks like it's gonna be white and black, but then this one looks to be yellow and black. So that's why I might be completely wrong here, but that's why I'm gonna guess it's between Sweden and, let's say, Norway. So somewhere, yeah, like Göteborg, maybe Oslo. I think I'm gonna go for Gothenburg, which I think is pronounced Göteborg. I'm not sure. My Swedish is not great, but yeah, let's guess somewhere here. How about here? Maybe no, this one here. Um, I have no clue. We were in Sweden. We were in Stockholm actually, 400 kilometers away. Um, yeah, really close. Göteborg, Stockholm. If it was a big city in Sweden, it was one of the two. There's like the only two big cities that there are in Sweden, like really big cities, and we were, yeah, pretty much in the center, in a place called Jakobsgatan. Um, so yeah, we ended off with 3769 points, which is, yeah, not too bad. I'm fairly happy that we guessed Sweden. Um, so yeah, that's a good one. I think we ended off really well. We ended up defeating the last score of yesterday. We're at 14,399. So that's a new record. It's still not amazing, but yeah, it's good. I'm happy with it, and yeah, let's just try to continue this and to just do better every time. I think we got most of the countries right as well. We got Indonesia, we got Australia, we got Brazil, even though it was far off, and then we had, yeah, we didn't have Iceland. We guessed the US, which really lost us a lot of points there, and then we guessed Sweden. So 4 out of 5 countries were correct, which is a good score. So we ended up with this. I just noticed or realized that I didn't make a challenge out of it, so I didn't copy the link. So unfortunately, you won't be able to play along with this one. I'll make sure to remember it next time, so you can play along as well, and you can yeah, play the same challenge. But for now, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, leave a like, subscribe. That really helps me out. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.